Picture this, a recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion and the first review of January 2021. And already we're in another lockdown. Woo woo! Okay, so I hope you guys all had a very good New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, whatever. Hope the hangovers have all cured and you're all raring to go and make 2021 a bit of a better year. Although we're not starting out that way, but hey. Anyway, today I'm looking at a game called Boogerman. The pick and flick adventure. Now, I thought I'd have a go at this because, well, who doesn't like a bit of toilet humour? So, yeah, so there's the intro that's just rolled past your eyes. Not very exciting, is it really? So here it comes. Here it comes. I'm sure that... yes. So here's, yeah, you see, sneezing into the equipment isn't a great idea, is it? So the cleaner has run off into the toilet, okay, and he's emerged as Boogerman. There we go. So, it's a side-scrolling platformer, I believe? I thought we'd go for some toilet humour because why not? Everybody needs a bit of a giggle. And, oh, he's fallen flat on his face. There we go. So, here we go. Right, so it looks like a standard pick-up and collect affair where sink plungers for some reason. And the goblins from, well, it looks like the goblins from Gummy Bears, weirdly. But, yeah, I tell you what, though, graphically, this is amazing. I mean, not amazing, but look how bold the colours are. It's just like, it literally is like playing a cartoon. I love games like this because it's just so much fun. Right, so apparently I can pick my nose and throw it at things, and I can burp. I'm guessing I can fart as well, but I haven't found the button for that. And also he can raise his finger in the air and shout booger for some absolutely no reason whatsoever. Not that I've seen anyway. Nothing happened when I did that, did it? So yeah, it basically I think it's get from one end of the level to another and get as many of those sink plunges as you possibly can. While avoiding all these nasties. I mean, I don't even know what that was. It's a snail? Was it a snail or was it... This could be another one we can have a look at. Oh yeah, it's a snail, but... I still don't know if that was a snail. I really don't know. So let's have a look at the UI. Up in the top left, we've got a nice graphic there depicting a nose with a string of snot and a finger attached. Now, I do believe that is how many snot balls you can fire at people. In fact, yeah, I can just see it going down now. And also you've got your burp... What would you call that? Burp power bar up in the top? I'm not sure. So, apart from the collectible sink plungers, it looks like you can also collect capes. I'm not sure what that's about yet, but we'll get into that. So yeah, you lob snot at things. I mean, why not? You know, he is Boogerman at the end of the day. I'm not sure what those are. They look like zits, which is kind of gross. But we're playing a man who fires boogers out of his nose. Great stuff. So yes, the idea is basically to get from one end to the other, collect as many things as you can. And there we go. So in the bottom left, you've got your lives, and in the middle, you've got the score, and then in the bottom right, you've got the amount of sink plungers that you've collected so far. So all well and good, and that is a giant nose. Oh, that's just gross. Okay, well, I don't think this game's going to get any grosser. That I could be wrong. So, but we'll carry on anyway. Animation-wise, this is really nice. Everything's really quite smooth. It feels very fluid as well. No, that's not another snot joke. No, it's not. So yeah, it's fluid. Yes. But very, very good. I'm actually really quite pleased with the style of the game. And there's snot hanging off everywhere. I mean, what has happened to this guy? That is... Oh, I got stabbed. Oh, now my cape's flashing. Right. So maybe capes... Maybe the cape is maybe something to do with how many hits you can take. We'll find out as we go along, I expect. So yeah, you can go up into branches, and that's where a majority of these things seem to be hidden. I say hidden, but that's where you're going to find most of these sink plungers, I think. But we'll find out. Oh, I've just disappeared into the tree. And, I don't know what he whooped about. I can't see anything that he's collected, but oh well. Onward and upward. So he sort of struts into the stage, which is quite amusing. Here we go. So this is the end of stage sort of screen then. So, I guess he builds... maybe he's supposed to get to the top of the screen. Oh, I see. Flatulent swamps. Brilliant, eh? So I'm guessing that you have to sort of get enough sink plungers to be able to get up to the top. So, we'll see what happens at the end of this level. So that has no function at all. I don't quite understand why he raises his finger into the air and shouts booger. It does nothing. So there we are. Anyway, on with the sound. Well, you know what? You've got a nice selection of cartoon-based sound effects here and some speech synthesis as well, which is always a nice thing to have when it's done properly. Now, this guy shouts booger at whenever you press the button. I'll get onto controls in a minute, but for some reason, one of the buttons you press just makes him say booger for absolutely no reason. And you collect capes, which also hits a soundbite as well. So, you know, there we are. So I'm currently having fun with this. I didn't expect to. I thought this was going to be one of those games that's, you know, not great. But so far, not too bad. And also this was released on the Genesis as well, or Mega Drive for us UK peeps. Yeah, this is the better version apparently, sound-wise at least. There was something along the lines of that this was aimed on at least on the Mega Drive version, which was based on taking a jab at Disney's Aladdin, which I can sort of see, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Aladdin didn't throw his snot everywhere, but there we are. So we'll move on to controls, because the sound and the music are actually really quite good. It's very, very comic booky. Reminds me of Banana Man a little bit. But yeah, it's good fun. I think you would enjoy this. So control-wise, you've got up and down. Well, you haven't really got up, but you've... Yeah, no, you can't even go up. The vines you have to jump up. But there you go. So you've got left, right, up, down. Down will duck as well. I've not been able to see whether or not you can crawl. I don't think you can, but there's definitely a duck option. So we'll have a look at that in a bit, if I remember. So yeah, you've got your... If you hold the shoulder button, one shoulder button down... Oh, wow, that was a big burp. Okay, so hold the shoulder button down and you get... to scroll up and down the screen, which is alright. I generally don't use that because, well, don't really need to use it. Sometimes it's more of a hindrance than a help. So, there's so many fart noises going on. Every time you hit a bad guy, you get a fart noise. So this is going to appeal to kids instantly, just because of that, really. I'll just throw random snot around. So one of your buttons is your snot attack. You've got another button that does your burp attack. One is jump, and the other one is to shout booger at the top of your voice for no reason. So that's your button config, and it actually works quite nicely. Look at the animation of the swinging here. It's absolutely brilliant. What a treat this game has been. So we'll look at playability next, because that has to be mentioned. It's really, really grim. No, the actual game itself is brilliant, and actually, you know what? I think that this would appeal to a wide range of players, including platformers and puzzle people, because you're going to want to, and completionists, because you're going to have to want to try and get all of those sink plungers, aren't you? Because if you can't get all those, what's the point in actually playing the game? Let's have a look now, because I've got a few of those. Is he going to build his little tower again? Okay, same size as last time. We'll see what we can do next level. The stages seem to be the standard split into 4 sort of thing. I'm on stage 3 now, so we'll see if we can get on stage 4 and see if there's any bosses or anything. And we'll go from there. But, you know, don't they look like the goblins from Gummy Bears? They do, I think they do. Look at him. Awesome. But you've got a lot to... Oh, new baddie. Oh, look, it's a groping ghost. So we've got perverts in the game too. Excellent. So, yeah. Playability, absolutely brilliant. You're going to love this game. The controls are very responsive, that's nice. There's no lag on the controls at all, so whatever you press will be done instantly. Now, the only thing that I can sort of think of as a negative, really, is that, as you can see, I'm not really racing through the levels, because once you start to actually get a bit of momentum, the screen shifts quite quickly, and it's quite difficult to see what's coming. So that's why I'm being cautious on the controls. But you know what? I haven't died yet, so that's a bonus. And yeah, that's. Oh, you can also jump on the heads of the enemies, by the way. And I've just been flushed down a toilet. Excellent. Well, why not? I suppose. Oh, look at the animation of him getting out of the toilet is brilliant. That's nice. A lot of thought has obviously gone into this, animation-wise. Try and make it fun. Humorous and whatever else needs to be. Oh, when you pick up the M carton, apparently that gives you a spit function rather than a pick your nose and flick it, which is equally as gross, but there we go. So M, I guess, is mucus. I don't know, but absolutely, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it, folks? Bit of fun, and that's what we need at the moment. Bit of a laugh, yeah. So to exit the game level there, you get to the next toilet and then push downwards, and then you get flushed back down the loo, which is lovely. So loading speeds are good. I mean, it is a cartridge game after all, but it's pretty good. It's quite quick from screen to screen, which is lovely. The fact that it is a scrolling game is nice as well, and the animations of the scrolling is very smooth also. So it's good fun, and I think that's the key here. It's fun. You might not think burping and farting is fun, but there are thousands of kids out there that will disagree with you. Farts are always funny. What are you talking about? Anyway, back to the review. So yeah, age range, pretty much any. You're going to have fun with this game, I think. If you're an adult and you've got a child's sense of humour, you're going to love this game. And if you're a child, well, you're just going to love the game. Simple as. Now, you want to probably... If you can try and find a copy of this game on eBay, I don't know how much it's probably going for, but it probably isn't going to be a great deal, but... If it's not going for a lot, then knock yourself out. Go and get yourself a copy of it. Otherwise, do it through emulation, and I can't tell you where from. So, don't ask. So, yeah. A bit of a pleasant surprise, this one. Replay factor's good as well, because you'll obviously come back and try and complete it with the plungers and the amount of plungers that you get. I think that gives it a lot of playability and replay. And it's just an all-round good platformer. Very much, it reminds me a little bit of Earthworm Jim, actually. Another game which I need to review, actually. It's on my list. I think that is a restart point, because if not, guess what you have to do, folks? That's right. If you die, you have to go right back to the start again. But if you find one of those halfway markers, you're all right, because it will allow you to continue. It's nice that the game tells you which direction you should be going in as well. I think that's always useful, because sometimes you're like, where have I got to go now? I really don't understand where I've got to go. So the fact the game is actually telling you where to go, and these sort of nostril portals, as unnecessary as they are, they're quite fun. I think the quality of the bad guys as well, you get quite a lot in the first 4 levels. Which is great. I'm assuming those cans are with the B on them are for your burping. There you go. Why not, Booger? Yeah, you go. Knock yourself out, kid. Yeah. So, I love the fact that you sort of hook up a massive amount of phlegm in your mouth, and then you can you burp it across the room. It's just there's so much fun in this game. Would I play it again? Absolutely. Would I want to play it once I'd finished it? Probably not. But if I hadn't got all of the secrets and extras done, I'd probably come back and do it again, because it's not an unpleasant game to play. You know, it's visually it's disgusting, but you know, that's the whole point of it. You don't have a game called Boogerman and it's absolutely sweetness and light, do you? So yeah, that's like Altered Beast being a pink unicorn. It just wouldn't work, you know. So have a go and let me know in the comments if you've played this game before, whether you would play this game based on this review. What you think of it, really, because I really like to hear what you guys have got to say. And obviously, coming with the channel now, with lockdown, I'm going to be looking at trying to get a few more reviews out, because I know that people out there struggle. I struggle. I have mental health difficulties, so I know what it's like, guys. So, you know, I'm going to try and push out some more content for you to just keep you ticking over during this next lockdown, and, you know, for as long as need be. Yeah, so there you go. More of those plungers, and you get to sort of climb to the top. I guess if you don't get enough, you'd fall off anyway. So level 4, more trees, I'm guessing. Yeah, so it's more of the same. So I'm guessing if there's a boss, it's going to be in the next level. So you just got to kind of plow through and just enjoy the game. Have fun with it. You know, the only reason I'm going to be scoring this down a little bit is just because it doesn't really bring anything new to the table that we haven't seen before, apart from snot, burps and farts. I mean, other than that, there's nothing really new to see here. But you know what? It's a great little game. Go and have some fun with it. And I'll tell you what, I'm out of time, but I will be back very soon with a brand new review. You take it easy, guys. You stay safe. And I will catch you next time. You keep it retro, and it's bye for now!